Yes, good afternoon, student. Lecture number 4 continuation. So what we have discussed, the reaction involving the cleavage of what? OH bond. The first is reaction with metal. The second is what? Esterification reaction. What is this esterification reaction? Very important. So now I can take what? RC double bond OH. This is what? Carboxylic acid reacts with what? Alcohol. This is what? Alcohol in the presence of what? Concentrated sulfuric acid. Concentrated sulfuric acid. What it gives? R C double bond O. This is what? R dash plus of what? Water. So here this reaction involving cleavage of what? OH bond. Cleavage of OH bond is this is what? This OH bond you have to cleavage. By this cleavage of OH bond, so what it gives? Ester. So here, so this is called what? Carboxylic acid, my dear students. This is the carboxylic acid. This is carboxylic acid. And this is what everybody? Alcohol. This is what? Alcohol. Carboxylic acid reacts with alcohol. It gives what? Ester. It gives what? Ester. So this is called esterification reaction. In the examination, one more question. What is esterification reaction? Carboxylic acid is reacts with what? Alcohol. In the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid as a dehydrating acid, it gives what? Ester. So how it gives what? Ester? Yes, my dear students. Here I can show. This is completely, it is a yellow mark. This is complete is a carboxylic acid. This carboxylic acid reacts with what? OH. OH is what? Alcohol. This carboxylic acid reacts with what? Alcohol. So H from what? OH from carboxylic acid. OH from carboxylic acid and H from what? Alcohol. So it gives what? Water. And the product is what? The product is ester. Why it is called ester? Because this is C double bond O. O is the functional group of what? Ester. So now I can discuss example. Yes, my dear students, I can discuss what? Example. R I can take what? R is a CS3. R is a CS3. And this is what everybody? This is C double bond O. Yes, this C double bond OH. It is nothing but a functional group of carboxylic acid. What is the name? Name is acetic acid. Next is what here? Now this is what? OH. This is the functional group of R dash. I can take what? C2H5. So in the presence of concentrated, in the presence of what? Concentrated sulfuric acid. The first R we have taken CS3. Now it gives what? Now it gives what? C double bond O, and now it is what? C2H5. This is C2H5O plus of what? Water. The C2H5 is called what? The C2H5 is called what? Ethyl acetate. The C2H5 is called what? Ethyl acetate. The C2H5 is called what? Ethyl alcohol. This is what? Ethyl alcohol. And now this is called what? Acetic acid. This is called what? Acetic acid. The examination, one more question. What is esterification reaction? Carboxylic acid is reacts with what? Alcohol. In the presence of what? Concentrated H2SO4 as a dehydrating acid, it gives what? Ester. This yellow circle, it indicates this is a complete C double bond O. OH is the carboxylic functional group. OH is the functional group of alcohol. So now concentrated H2SO4 is a dehydrating acid. It removes what? Water molecule. Finally, it gives C double bond O. It is a functional group of what? Ester. Carboxylic acid reaction with alcohol, it gives what? Ester. It is called esterification reaction. This is what? Example. So this is the second chemical property. And the third chemical property is what? Dehydrogenation reaction. And the third chemical property is what? Dehydrogenation reaction. What is this dehydrogenation reaction? Yes, my dear students. The second is dehydrogenation reaction. Dehydrogenation. Dehydrogenation reaction. What is the meaning of dehydrogenation? Dehydrogenation means what? Removal of hydrogen. What is the meaning? It is removal of hydrogen is called dehydrogenation reaction. First I can write here. So A, what is this? RCH2OH. RCH2OH is called what? Primary alcohol. It is called what? Primary alcohol. To take this primary alcohol, when it is heated with what copper metal at 573 Kelvin, so we can get RCHO plus H2. So this is called what? Aldehyde. This is called what? Aldehyde. It means the primary alcohol, when it is heated with what? Copper at 573 Kelvin, it gives what? Aldehyde. Example, my dear students. Yes. Or I can take what? CS3. Yes, this is what? CS2. This is what? OH. So this is what? Ethyl alcohol. This is what? Ethyl alcohol. Yes, this ethyl alcohol is heated with what? Copper at 573 Kelvin. What is the R? R is what? CS3, CHO plus what? H2. So this is what? This is what? Acetaldehyde. This is what, anybody? Acetaldehyde. Yes, my dear students. For in the examination 2 marks question. So how do you convert ethyl alcohol to acetaldehyde? You write down this reaction with the name. Otherwise, sometimes the question say ethyl alcohol is also called what? Ethanol. Ethyl alcohol is also called ethanol, and this acetaldehyde is called what? Two carbon atom with single bond is An, and aldehyde is what? Al. So how do you convert ethanol to ethanol? ON is the functional group of alcohol. Al is the ON is the suffix of what? The functional group OH, and Al is the suffix of what? The functional group CHO. So this is it means. So one more question. So name the product obtained when primary alcohol is heated with copper at 573 Kelvin. The product obtained is aldehyde. The product obtained is aldehyde. And the next is what here? B. Next B I can discuss here. Next is what? B. What is this B? Yes, I can write here. This is what B. In this, I can discuss B. So, what is the secondary alcohol? What is the for R, CH? This is what R. This is what OH. This is what secondary alcohol. It is called what? Secondary alcohol. So, two alkyl groups are second. This secondary alcohol is heated with what? Copper at 573 Kelvin. So it undergoes what? Dehydrogenation. D means what? Removal of H2. So it gives RCOR plus of what? Plus of what? H2. So this is called what? This is called what? Ketone. This is called what? Ketone. Example. Example. R is what? CS3. Yes, CH. Again, R is what? CS3. And this is what? OH. What is the name it is? CS3, CSC is called iso. And this is called what? Profile. Isopropyl alcohol. When this isopropyl alcohol is heated with what? Concentrated H2SO4. This is what in the CS3. This is what CO. This is what CS3. What is the name it is? Name is what? Acetone. And it gives what? H2. So isopropyl alcohol is also called number 1, 2, and the OH is on second carbon. It is called 2-propanol. 2-propanol. It gives 3 carbon atom. Prop single bond A and suffix is 2. It is a propanol. So primary alcohol it gives aldehyde. But this is called what? This is called secondary alcohol. So this secondary alcohol it gives what? Ketone. Yes, my dear students. Okay. Now the C, the reaction C. Yes, the reaction C. The first A is what? Dehydrogenation of primary alcohol, it gives aldehyde. The B is water. The dehydrogenation of what? Second alcohol, it gives what? Ketone. And the C, the dehydrogenation of tertiary alcohol. Tertiary alcohol example CS3. Now it is what? CS3. Now it is what? CS3. It is called tertiary carbon because this carbon is linked to 3 other carbon. So it is called tertiary. How many carbons are there? 4. It is called what? Butyl. When OH is attached to tertiary carbon, so it is called tertiary alcohol. What is the name of this tertiary alcohol? Tertiary butyl alcohol. When this tertiary butyl alcohol is heated with what? Copper at 573 Kelvin, my dear students. What happens? Here dehydration, no dehydrogenation. Dehydrogenation means removal of H2, but especially in this case removal of H2O. Which you remove H2O, so we can get what? CS3. Now it is what? CS3. Now it is what? Double bond, and it is what? CS2. So you have to give number 1, and this is 2, and this is 3. So it is called 2-methyl. This is what 2-methyl. How many carbons are there? 3 carbon. This is called what? Propane. 2-methyl propane. It is called 2-methyl propane. First is reaction with metal. Second is esterification reaction. Third is the dehydrogenation. Dehydrogenation, removal of H2. Dehydrogenation of primary alcohol, it gives aldehyde. Dehydrogenation of secondary alcohol, it gives ketone. But it's a tertiary butyl alcohol. It undergoes what? Undergo dehydration. Dehydration is removal of H2O instead of H2. So it gives what? Alkene. The name of this alkene is 2-methyl propane. So these are the 3 chemical properties: reaction with metal, esterification reaction, dehydrogenation reaction is comes under what? Reaction involving cleavage of what? Reaction involving cleavage of what? OH bond. Reaction involving cleavage of what? OH bond. Now is the next reaction is the second is reaction involving cleavage of what? Cleavage of what? CO bond. Reaction involving cleavage of CO bond. Here is the first reaction. Here is the first reaction. Reaction with reaction with reaction with HX. Reaction with what? HX. In this reaction with the hydrogen halide. H means what? Hydrogen. X means what? Halide. X means what? Halide. Hydrogen halide. In this reaction with the hydrogen halide, so what I can write here? So first I can write alcohol is ROH. This is what? ROH. Alcohol is treated with what? Hydrogen halide. In the presence of what? Anhydrous. Anhydrous zinc chloride, it gives what? Alkyl halide. It gives what? Alkyl halide, and it removes what? It removes what? Water. By removing what? Plus of what? Water. Plus of what? Water. So this is RX is called what? RX is called what? Alkyl halide. RX is called what? Alkyl halide. Yes, my dear student. So this alcohol is treated with what? Alcohol is treated with what? Hydrogen halide in the presence of anhydrous zinc chloride. So it gives what? Alkyl. I can take here X instead of X. I can take what? Cl. So reaction with HX means hydrogen halide. So I can take HX means what? X means what? Cl. So it is HCl. So alcohol is reaction with water. Concentrated hydrochloric acid in the presence of anhydrous zinc chloride gives alkyl. This alkyl. So now here I can write here one more important. I can write here Lucas reagent. What is this, anybody? Lucas reagent. What is this Lucas reagent? So it is a mixture of what? Concentrated HCl plus of what? Anhydrous zinc chloride. So it is called what? Lucas reagent. In the examination, 1 mark question. What is Lucas reagent? A mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid and anhydrous zinc chloride is called what? Lucas reagent. What is the use of this Lucas reagent? When this Lucas reagent is added to what? So I can take what? So for example, I can take alcohol. Yes, alcohol plus Lucas reagent. Alcohol plus of what? Lucas reagent. Immediate turbidity. What is this, anybody? Immediate turbidity. Immediate turbidity. So immediate turbidity means the given alcohol is what? The given alcohol is what? Tertiary. The given alcohol. What is the? This is what the test is test, observation, and inference. Suppose same alcohol with Lucas reagent, immediate the turbidity after 5 minutes. Turbidity after 5 minutes. Turbidity after 5 minutes. It is called what? Secondary alcohol. It is called what? Secondary alcohol. No turbidity. No turbidity. No turbidity at room temperature. No turbidity at room temperature. So it is called what? It is called what? Primary alcohol. It is called what? Primary alcohol. It is called primary. Yes, my dear students. So when alcohol is reaction with what hydrochloric acid, so it gives alkyl halide. R is alkyl, X is halide. Suppose if the this alcohol is tertiary, so what happens? It gives alkyl halide with what? Immediate turbidity. Suppose the given alcohol is what? Secondary alcohol. So when reaction takes place, it gives what? Alkyl halide. It gives turbidity after 5 minutes. Suppose if the given alcohol is what? If the given alcohol is what? Primary. So when primary alcohol is with what? Glucose reagent, it no turbidities appears. So this is called what? Primary alcohol. The examination. So what happened? So if it is a tertiary alcohol, it gives immediate turbidity. If the secondary alcohol with glucose reagent, turbidity after 5 minutes. Suppose if alcohol is primary alcohol with glucose reagent, no turbidity even at room temperature. So it is what? Primary alcohol. This is the test is called what? This test is used to distinguish between primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohol. Primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohol. So this is what the examination. What is the glucose reagent? It is a mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid and N-nitrogen chloride is called glucose reagent. This test is used to distinguish between primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohol. Suppose alcohol is primary. This is if the given alcohol is, if R is what? Tertiary. So it is what? Immediate turbidity. If this R is what? Suppose if it is a 2 alkyl group, so it is what? It gives what? Turbidity after 5 minutes. Suppose if only one alkyl group, that is primary alcohol, so no turbidity at room temperature, so this is called primary alcohol. Yes, so this is what? Reaction with hydrogen halide. And in this reaction involving cleavage of what? OH1, the second reaction is what, everybody? The second reaction is reaction with the phosphorus halide. Reaction with what? Phosphorus halide. Number 2, reaction with, already we have discussed in haloalkane, reaction with phosphorus halide means what? PbR3. And reaction with what? PbR3, phosphorus tribromide. And this reaction with phosphorus tribromide, what happens? I can take what? Alcohol, as this is alcohol, when it is treated with what? Phosphorus tribromide. So the product is what? RBr plus of what? H3PO3. So how many R's are there? 3. So here 3 ROH, and this is nothing but a alkyl bromide. It is nothing but a alkyl bromide, and this is called what? This is called what, everybody? Alcohol. This is called what? Alcohol. Yes, my dear students. Yes. So now it is. I can take example. Yes. I can take what? Example. Or I can take what? Or I can take what? CH3 and CH2. So this is R is what? Alkyl group. What is the name of alkyl? CH3, CH2. CH3, CH2 name is what? Ethyl alcohol. This is what? OH. OH is called what? Alcohol. This is what? Ethyl alcohol. This ethyl alcohol is reaction with what? Phosphorus tribromide. Reaction with what? Phosphorus tribromide. So what it gives? So R we have taken what? CS3, and it is CS2, and this is what we are. CS3, CS2 is called what? Ethyl, and this is what? Bromide. This is what? Ethyl bromide plus of what? Plus of what? Phosphorus acid. This is what? Plus of what? Plus of what? Phosphorus acid. So it means when alcohol is treated with what? Phosphorus tribromide, the product is alkyl bromide. Same. This ethyl alcohol is reacts with phosphorus tribromide. It gives what? Ethyl bromide. So this reaction involves the cleavage of what? Cleavage of what? CO1. This is the cleavage of what? R is nothing but a CH3 group. So this is a cleavage of what? Cleavage of what? Anyway, this is already this bond is there. Now it is a cleavage of what? COH bond. CO bond. So this is what a reaction involving CO bond. This is a second chemical property under what? CO, cleavage of CO bond. Next, the third is what? Next is dehydration. This is a very important is dehydration. What is this dehydration? Yes, my dear students, what is this dehydration reaction? Actually, it comes under this reaction. So dehydration. What is this dehydration? Dehydration reaction. Dehydration reaction. What is this dehydration reaction? Yes. So when alcohol is treated with what? Alcohol reacts with what? Alcohol is reacts with concentrated H2SO4 or concentrated sulfuric acid gives what? Alkene. Gives what? Alkene. Okay, where concentrated H2SO4 is a dehydrating acid. Where concentrated H2SO4 is a dehydrating acid. Where concentrated H2SO4 is a dehydrating acid. Yes, my dear students, I can give an example. Yes, I can give one example. Very important. What is the examples here? What is this example? Yes, I can take here CH3, CH2. This is what OH. Correct? Huh? To this add what? Concentrated H2SO4. Concentrated H2SO4. Yes. So what is the role of concentrated H2SO4? It is a dehydrating acid. So for your convenient, this OH, you know, it is. I can write like this. Yes, this is what OH. The CS3, no, I can write like this. Yes, dehydration means what? Removal of what? Removal of what? Water molecule. Removal of what? Water molecule. By removing this water molecule, what will be the product? The product is CH2 double bond CH2 plus of what? Water. The product is ethene. What is the name of this product? So this product, sorry, name of this reactant is ethyl alcohol. Yes, my dear students. So when alcohol is reacts with constant sulfuric acid, the product obtained is alkene. It gives product is alkene. Example. What is this example? This is what ethyl alcohol is heated with what constant sulfuric acid. It removes us what, or it eliminates what, water molecule. By elimination of this H and OH, since single bond becomes what, double bond. It gives what, ethene. So this is called what? This is the dehydration reaction. The dehydration, you take any alcohol, when it reacts with what concentrated sulfuric acid, it gives what, alkene. You take ethyl alcohol, it gives ethene. You take propyl alcohol is with concentrated sulfuric acid, propyl. You take butyl alcohol is reacts with concentrated sulfuric acid, it gives butane. So it means you take any alcohol, when it is reacts with concentrated sulfuric acid, so there is a elimination of what, water molecule. By this, it gives what, the product alkene. And next is very important is the mechanism of dehydration of what? Mechanism of what? Dehydration of what? Ethanol to ethene. Very important question. Yes. Yes, my dear students. Yes. Yes, I can write first things here. Okay. Mechanism of dehydration. Mechanism of dehydration of ethanol to ethene. Dehydration of mechanism of dehydration of what? Ethanol to ethane. Mechanism of dehydration of what? Ethanol to what? Ethane. Yes, I can write here. Yes, my dear students. Yes, first very important. First I can write CH3 CH2 OH plus of what? Concentrated H2SO4. It gives CS2 double bond CS2 plus of what? Water. Yes, I can write here. The very important reaction I can write here. Very important mechanism. Okay, yes, here. First step, what happens here? First step is formation of protonation of protonation of alcohol. Protonation of what? Alcohol. Formation of protonation of what? Alcohol. This is the first step. Very important. Yes, my dear students. What is the first step? In this first step, what happens? This H2SO4, it is combines with what? This, okay? So this H2SO4, I can write here. This H2SO4 So it gives what? It gives H plus and HSO4 minus. This H2SO4, it gives H plus and HSO4 minus. So here proton formation of protonation of alcohol. What is first you have to take? CH3. Now it is what? CH2, and this is what? OH. To this add what? H plus. This is the protonation. Yes, the H plus is obtained from H2SO4. So this H plus is combined with ethyl alcohol. So it gives protonation of protonated alcohol. Means protonation of alcohol. Yes, protonation of alcohol. I can write here CH3. Okay, I can write, my dear students. This is what? CH3. Next C. Okay, CH2. Yes, I can write. This is O. One more H you have to add. Already there is a H. So this is called what? This is what I believe plus. This is what? Plus. Is it correct? Ethyl alcohol with proton, it gives protonated alcohol. Formation of protonated alcohol. So second is what? Second step is formation of carbocation. Formation of what? Carbocation. The formation of carbocation, what you have to write down? CH3, CH2. Okay, yes, this is O, and this is what? H, and this is what? H. Here is what? Here already is a protonated alcohol. This is a plus. Now I can show here. Okay, so here now this electrons, these bonded electrons are shifted towards what? O. When they are shifted towards what? O, it forms what? It forms what? CH3, and next it is what? Anybody? CH2. This is plus of what? Plus of what? Water. Plus of what? Water. It is going to the formation of carbocation, or I can write this is a carbocation. What is a carbocation? Carbon having a positive charge. Next, my dear students, third step is formation of alkene. Formation of alkene by loss of what? Proton. By loss of what? Proton. This is a step. In this, I can take the same reaction CH3. So I can take this reaction. This is the all of this here, very important. Yes, I can take this C. I can write CH2, and this is what? H. CH3. Now it is what? HCH2. Next, it is what? CH2. Charge is positive. Elimination of proton. Elimination of proton. Yes, this is the elimination of proton. Yes, my dear students. Elimination of proton. Elimination, you have to remove this hydrogen. When this, by removing this, what happens? Finally, it gives CS2 double bond CH2. CS2 double bond CH2. Plus of what? Plus of what? H plus. Yes, my dear students, it is very, very important. Very important for annual examination point of view. The question is mechanism of dehydration of ethanol to ethene. So this is what? Ethanol is reacts with constant H2SO4 by removing what? Water. So it gives CS2 double bond CH2. You have to write on this mechanism. Mechanism is the steps involved during the conversion of what? Reactant into product, or how many steps are involved. The first step is formation of protonation of alcohol. This is H2SO4. It gives proton H plus. This proton H plus combines with what? Alcohol. It gives protonated alcohol. Protonated alcohol means positively charged oxygen. This is first alcohol plus proton. It is protonated alcohol. Next, the second step is formation of carbocation. So you take this protonated alcohol. So this is a oxygen having what? Positive charge. This is a protonated alcohol. When this bonded pair of these electrons is shift towards what? Oxygen. So when these electrons are shift, now this becomes what? Water, and it is CH3. C carries what? Positive charge. The C carries what? Positive charge. It is called what? Carbocation. And next is the third step, formation of what? Alkene by loss of proton. And you take this protonate, so this you take carbocation, you remove what? Hydrogen, or you have to eliminate hydrogen. By eliminating, so the single bond becomes what? Double bond. So in the examination, you write these 3 points. It is very important for annual examination. For each step carries what? 1 1 1. Total it is a 3 marks question for write the mechanism of dehydration of ethanol to ethene or ethyl alcohol to ethene. Yes, my dear student. Thank you. Thank you for your patience.